Hi everybody, this is Rafi with Level Up Learning. It's been a while since I provided an update, and so I just wanted to go ahead and do that, and also share some observations and an opinion on some of the things that are being done with people doing the DIY PPE. As some of you may know, we've been making PPE since this began, and we're currently at over 700 something pieces that we've donated. Um, and we're continuing to do so. Before I go any further, I want to thank all of you that have provided your support and continue to do so. The battle's not over, so we could still use support. If you have friends, if you have anybody, please spread the word. We honestly can use the support to help cover the cost of materials. As it is, we've been making as much as we can, and we'll continue to do so as long as we can. Um, the next thing I wanted to talk about really is, I'm just really proud to be part of this movement and part of all these people coming together to help each other. I know there's differences in opinion on where we are and what we should do, but the most important thing to me is that we're just doing the best we can for each other and trying to keep each other safe. One of the challenges that we've been running into as an organization here is the availability of raw materials. So we are providing face shields and whatever PP we can, whether it's through donations to us and we pass them along or if we're making them. But primarily, I'll specifically talk about face shields. One of the challenges we're having now is a lot of people are doing this. There's still more need than there is supply, but we're running out of more raw materials. And one of the raw materials, basically the two things is we're making these face shields, and there's the 3D printing filament, or if you have a laser, you can cut this out of sheet plastic, which wastes a lot of material. And then the plastic face shields themselves. So the plastic face shields themselves are just typically overhead projector sheets, clear sheets, and they're hard to find anywhere. So right now we're scrambling. I spent most of the weekend just driving around to different people who said that they had a few of these, and just scrounging through, chasing down leads to find enough to provide another 150 this week. Luckily, I was able to do it, and I have stuff on order from various office supplies and things. But as any of you know that are ordering things, they may or may not come. Who knows when they'll arrive? So for us to do what we do, we need to make sure we have a good supply. So that's one of the things we're running into. The other thing I just wanted to talk about is the frames themselves. It's hard to get filament now. Whether local supplies are pretty much out. If we're ordering online, the dates they give you are estimates. And 2 or 3 weeks ago, I could order something and it would be here the next day or within a few days. Now it may or may not come for a month. Who knows? Specifically to that, I wanted to talk about why I think that the 3D Verkistan, I think that's the right pronunciation. I'll put a link down in the description. But this version versus I shouldn't even say versus, but the other version that's really popular around the world, they're using this. And this is also another example, which is a Prusa design, which is really, really cool. And they're both being made. And I just want to share, as a maker and as someone who's trying to do good, I can tell you that I've run experiments on both, and we went with this design because of a couple things. One, the feedback has been really good from users because it's really lightweight, it's really straightforward, and they're inexpensive to make. These have also gotten some feedback. They're a little bit heavier. It's not been as positive because they're just not as comfortable from people we're hearing from. But the main thing I want to point out is this visor here on a 3D printer takes 4 to 5 times longer to make one. So in the time that it takes to make this one shield from Prusa, I can make 4 to 5 of these. That also translates to material usage. For the amount of material it takes to make one of these, I can make 4 to 5 of these. So in this time of scarcity, why are we making these? They are not, if they are better, they are not much better, but they cost more, they take longer to make, and they waste material. Waste is not the right word. But I just wanted to share that with you. If you are thinking about joining this fight and helping us to provide PPE, and face shields are going to be your thing, or whatever it's going to be, think about the material you're using and try to be efficient, because we're all sharing the same pool of materials and it's running out. So that's it. We're continuing to make, and be safe, stay home, and be kind. We'll see you later.